I think being at home in our everyday lives, we become very complacent with what we have and where we are. We work, we complete the same monotonous tasks day in, day out. We see the scenery, but we don't really see it. And it's easy to forget that other places exist outside of our little bubble. And now I'm not saying that that's necessarily a bad thing, but sometimes I just wonder.
Falling through lost spaces. Now that we're lonely, now that there's nowhere to go, watching from both sides, these clock towers burning up.
Although it was a pretty decent drive up here, I didn't actually realise how tired I was until we started trying to put the tent up. Also, it started raining. Now, any seasoned camper knows that the number one rule of camping is to stay dry. So we really had to get the camp set up quickly, despite my concentration running on reserves at this point. Oh, this is my friend Lewis, by the way. We've been best friends since college and used to do everything together. But as life often happens, we haven't really spent that much time together lately. So when he asked, "Hey, could I come along on your next trip?" I said, "Sure." It's so easy to get caught up in our own lives, but I think it's really important to make time for the people you care about. We won't have this time forever.
Hello.
Oh, good job.
Just getting there. Just needed a bit of fit.
Day one, and our spirits were pretty high. The sun was shining, we were dry, and, rather naively, it pretty much set our expectations for the trip. We are taking on water at an alarming rate.
Hold on, don't lean back. Yeah.
This shot honestly took way longer than I cared to admit, and we laughed so much that I don't even really remember why I wanted that shot in the first place. But I do know that I'm glad we tried to get it, because it's created a memory that will forever bring me happiness. Okay. Oh yeah, focus. There we go. You're in focus now. Smile and wave. Are you being held here against your will?
Help me.
I'm having a good time too. Turn it off! My waterproof walking boots are no longer waterproof, apparently. So I've got a little bit of a sandwich bag situation going on here in the hopes that I can keep my socks dry. I don't know, it's the best I got. So steeper than it looks. It doesn't look it, but we did that whole thing. And it's huge. It looks much smaller, but it's huge. And we went the way around. And now we're here, trying to find a way back to the car. So our good fortune with the weather didn't last long, and by the time we'd gotten back to the campsite that evening, it had done a complete 180 on us. It was too wet and windy to cook outside, and our fishing tent had started leaking. But the camping god smiled upon us because we found that the camping barn on site that you normally need to book for was unlocked and vacant. So we had dinner and hid out in there until bedtime. We were so tired from hiking all day that I think we were actually a bit delirious. It took over 40 minutes to actually eat because we kept laughing, and to this day I still have no idea what we were laughing at. Shot of the happy campers.
Oh.
Yeah, I just
What is that
right
doing?
from that angle.
Oh, my hair was good before it rained. Yeah, it's good.
It looks weird on here.
Put it up then.
The head looks too big. We are taking on water at an alarming rate. This ship will sink. Right, it's 2 o'clock. We should probably leave the campsite for the day.
For the first time.
For the first time. Okay. It's a really strange feeling, being so close to a new decade. I don't know how anyone else feels about it or has felt about it, but for me it feels like I've been in my 20s for decades. But at the same time, I'm sure I only turned 21 a couple of years ago. Life goes so fast, and I feel like there's so much pressure in your 20s to figure things out, and to have figured it out by the time you turn 30, otherwise you're a failure. But now that I'm actually on the doorstep of this new decade, I'm finally realising that that's not true. I've achieved so much more than I thought I would, and I have so much to be thankful for, and so much to look forward to. Hello. Are you dry now?
Yeah. Drier.
Drier.
It is actually nicer now than it was 5 minutes ago. It's died down.
I love what our definition of nice weather is now. It's not...
Yeah, our standards are so low. Oh, it's nice now, isn't it? Look.
This is the nice weather we're talking about, just for reference. Beautiful. Okay, so we pretty much ended up living in this barn, apart from still sleeping in the tent. We'd spoken to the staff, and because we were the only ones left on the campsite, they said we were welcome to use it, and even sleep in there if we wanted to. I wish I knew what my obsession with these synchronised shots was on this trip, but it did make for a good way to pass the time. When you camp in the UK, it's pretty much always a gamble where the weather is concerned. But for us, our odds of bad weather were pretty high at this point. So for today's activity, we planned something indoors where we hopefully wouldn't get wet.
In 100 yards, at the roundabout, continue straight onto Buxton Road, A6187.
We weren't going to let the rain ruin our trip. There's a big sign that says closed.
You're joking. Where? Closed. Okay.
That was our only plan for the day.
What do we do?
Oh no.
I spy with my little eye something beginning with G.
F. Goat? Where? Grass.
Grass.
Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. I spy with my little eye something beginning with F.
For fuck.
Oh, I can go back to the tent. Read a book.
Oh, I want to see other caverns.
Yeah, I was joking.
Alright.
Should probably get our stuff out the back. Oh,
Fair enough, mate.
why is everything? Why?
You know, I'm not sure about
Oh, that was nice.
That's like ankle deep.
That is, yeah, that's more than that is. So we were trying to get here, a place called Odin's Mine. And whilst it might not look like it, the entire area was flooded, so we couldn't get across even if we'd have jumped the fence further down. There's got to be another way. Everything's gone a bit wrong today.
Keeping good spirits though.
Oh yes, yes, we have a lovely time with my sandwich bags on my feet because my boots are leaking, my car's leaking, my tent's leaking. That's going well.
Oh, there's the problem.
Where's the solution?
We are here.
Yeah.
Odin mine here.
Yeah.
We could walk here and then.
Oh, I thought that said knowledge farm.
That's what we need.
And so began our quest to find a way across. That was until we came to a dead end at a waterfall, so we went back. We just spent an hour trying to find our way to this mine by going up and round, when all we had to do really was just wait for it to drain away a little bit. Oh no. I'll wait here, you look for a way through. I think I'll go higher up. That makes sense to me.
Oh dear. Oh, oh.
We're not very good at camping, apparently.
Sorry?
Let's talk to them.
I was just thinking there is an option.
What?
Piggyback.
Piggyback?
I'm fine walking through it.
Oh, you carry me.
Yeah.
No, I carry.
Not you carry me.
What about the stuff?
You obviously keep that backpack on you.
Yeah.
Take this backpack and
Strap it to my what? Side? Front? Head? I don't know. Alright, finally made it across. I won't go into details as to how. It's traumatic for both of us.
pan to me and I'm just drenched in mud.
Yeah. I actually really hate that I'm such an anxious traveller, because I love the destination. It's just, there's so many unexpected things that make it impossible to kind of plan for every situation, and I guess the not knowing what I might have to deal with or encounter can make it just makes it really difficult for me to actually make myself go somewhere, since my autism usually just wants to stay at home in our safe place to minimise anxiety.
Just remember the one thing, don't lean back.
Don't lean back.
Just stay like on top of me.
Okay, I've got to try and get on first, right. You go, okay, ready?
Yep. You didn't jump, girl.
Oh, hang on.
Oh, is this not 3-year-old? Oh. No. Oh. Girl.
Thank you. Right.
Ready?
Okay, try again. Yeah. Right.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. I'm trusting you so much right now.
Yeah, no, it's a bit boggy, that, isn't it? You are holding on for dear life.
I underestimated how strong I'm not.
Hold on, don't lean back. I keep going.
Oh, get away! Get away!
Oh, you got there?
Yeah. Thank you. Despite being someone who does get so upset by the slightest changes, I'm actually really quite proud of myself for the way I've been dealing with things on this trip. With our trip coming to an end, there was still just one thing left to do. If you remember earlier, we tried to go to a place called Speedwell Cavern, but it was closed due to severe flooding. With the cavern now drained and accessible, we had just enough time to visit before starting the journey home. But there was just one tiny problem. I am extremely claustrophobic. I should also mention that the cavern sits 141 metres underground, and the only way you can get to it is by boat, through a tiny, and I mean tiny, tunnel. After a quick safety briefing, we started the descent down the 106 steps into an area that kind of gave me Willy Wonka vibes. We climbed aboard, and that's where my anxiety really set in. Oh, sorry.
Right then, first and foremost, welcome to the Titanic. Now, health and safety. Apart from that, anybody claustrophobic? No, well, we'll see when we set up. Oh, okay, so first thing 10 metres is low.
Editing Charlie here. I'm not gonna lie to you, I really thought I was playing it cool, but watching this footage back is like watching the main character in a really badly acted horror movie. Like, I honestly debated keeping this in, but I have had a good laugh looking back at my terrified self, kind of watching her try to process what's going on and how she even ended up there. My fear was very genuine.
We're now coming on to something really important. It's called the halfway house. Does anyone want to give me a wild guess why you think it might be called the halfway house?
It's a quarter of the way through.
Very good guess. Actually, so good. In fact, you've ruined my joke. You're not coming back. You're actually right. It is
I'm actually right.
through the
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm quite impressed because you're the first person in probably 6 years to actually get that right. So well done. Yes, it's a quarter of the way through the tunnel, which makes no sense.
I don't know, I don't think it's something that, like, necessarily goes away entirely. I don't know, maybe there is something to just making myself do more things, because maybe that will just help the way I, like, think about things, and I might just approach it differently and have less anxiety. I don't know, but I'm really glad that I've, like, done this and, like, come away, and yeah, I don't know. Okay, bye. As we started the journey home, I couldn't stop thinking how that was the last adventure of my 20s. I would never go away again as a 20-something. But that kind of only made me realise something else. I can't wait for the first adventure of my 30s.
Honey, I've gone all out, and I've been broken in.
That's my girl.
Sorry.
In the corner.
That feels like it's upside down.
It is upside down.
I keep giving you dirty looks today.
Oh my god. Every time. We got the first one.
The blooper.
Okay, no, they're definitely not you.
I know just watch this one.
That way.
Yeah, but I take a little nibble.
Oh, I'm all in one. You know me. All in one, Lewis.
Look, don't see it's not. Come on!
One, go.
I was laughing because our hands touched.
It's a bit windier than I thought it was going to be, but it's not been too bad so far. We literally just had some lunch. We're only like a quarter of the way through this entire walk. But this is the only day where the weather is supposed to hold. So we're trying to just get it all done today because it might rain tomorrow and